innovation enterprise-wise. Cross-selling is very important for retention, increase our share of wallet with the customer. So CRM can be very helpful in terms of cross-selling. Second example I would like to share. As I mentioned, we work in groups. So each group, they currently work on, at a time they work on 20 to 25 projects at a time with different mix of team. Our business model is a bit complex. So we couldn't get a perfect fit, ready-made fit in terms of CRM. And we tried to map our requirement through Excel trackers. We tried to map our requirements from deal generation to deal management, deliverables, service deliverables, billing, cash flows, and then closing of the transaction. We have mapped that entire tracker, which is interactive model with performance appraisal and incentives. So that has come as a very effective solution for us. So as a SME, we can look for this kind of innovative model. It can be ready-made IT solution, or we can develop it in our own capabilities. But this can be useful whenever you have limited customer base. But in case of retail, banking, insurance, you have large customer base. So perhaps there you will require some automated CRM. Perhaps I would like to share one more example, global example. We often heard that these big companies go for big investments. So McDonald's, which is very high on customer satisfaction, failed initially implementing their information system. They invested around $1 billion of investment. In midway, they scrapped their process. And in the process, they lost few millions, and then they scrapped the process. Later on, they adopted a modest CRM, some interactive service deliverables, and resulted in increase in sales and revenue. So these are our own experiences. We failed and learned. Perhaps you can evaluate more options. After that, we have one more session on tools. There you can evaluate and find out most suitable model for yourself.
Any issues which you think is a critical issue for you?
That I mentioned that cross-selling is very important.
Correct.
Secondly, we wanted to address our pain points, which were not readily available with the current CRM. Right. Third, as Paturkar sir also mentioned, cost of acquisition of new customer is much more than repeat business from the existing customer. So we need to identify some customers are more important than the others. So using 80-20 rule, 20% of customers generate 80% of revenue. So how to find out them? So CRM can be helpful to identifying those sweet spots.
Thank you, madam. Mr. Sandeep Darwekar, please.
Yeah, thank you. I thank very much for the organization TIE, which I would like to mention my special thanks on behalf of entrepreneurs from Nagpur area, that such a good activity has already started in Nagpur, and this will change the scenario in Nagpur. The good technical part already covered by Paturkar sir and other panelists, and you all are entrepreneurs, so you know all those things very well. Well, I am here specifically from my own perspective, like how I grown up. Maybe I share something about our story, and in due course we also faced a lot of challenges. We also had something to achieve, and how we have come up to this stage. I would like to tell you about me that I'm a technical guy who was interested in doing small things since my childhood and used to attend the science fairs and participate in since from 8th and 10th and wanted to do something of my own. My father used to say, you do whatever you want. I used to spoil the TV sets and radio sets since my childhood. The story began there, and then after doing my graduation, I had a job in Sunflag where I had a lot of experience in 89 on this automation and all those things. And after almost after 1 year, I had some bad experience with my manager, and I said, my father, I want to come back. He said, okay, you come back. You have ability to do something. You can take a bag and do something of your own. So doing something of our own, my own was my basically I wanted like that. So the thing started with that, but I used to chat with my friends, and they used to say me, Sandeep, you don't have any management degree and don't have that kind of attitude who can do business, and business needs a lot of blah 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 things and like that. But even the family members were not much supportive, other than own family. But father and mother always said that no, you can take your bag, you have technical abilities and you can start. So I started with my career with medical equipment, with experience in Sunflag and some marketing experience for 6 months. I started my own of repairing electronic medical equipments and some industrial equipments. Not much, experience in R&D experience or product development experience, but in due course I learned everything. Why I am telling you is that, see, basically this is very, I am representing one area of say 1,000 business avenues. Like her business avenue or business is totally different. So she will tell you totally different perspective, different business module and everything. She has another different, he has another different. So this is not, my perspective is one of that line. Like now, in Nagpur, there are maybe around 50 electronic engineers are having their own businesses, manufacturing businesses. Maybe before 10, 20 years, you may have heard that there was an electronic zone, and not a single company finally came to the electronic zone. And now there is some engineering college or something like that. So all those stories started with that, and then with the belief that I want to do something of my own, and I will try to satisfy what I have the zeal to do something. I had a qualification as an electronic engineer, and then I thought that with my previous experience, I thought that there is a lot of scope, there is a lot of space in the market where few services like repair services or something like that. So that made me convinced myself that I can do something, even though it looked me that apparently that I lack in many things in doing business. This way I started. Eventually I thought I was doing some medical equipment business, and then I was getting, this is also one of the good example to share with you, that I was doing it only for my bedroom itself. I had a manufacturing unit, from repairing unit, I started manufacturing pediatric care equipments, these warmers and so many things. So all these things, why I am telling you is this, because the whole base was, I learned about CRM or the CRM terminologies, I learned quite a later in my career. Even last 6 days when Pallavi called me about this program, then I started thinking seriously about the CRM and did all those things. But in true sense or practically, I was implementing it since beginning. With those medical equipments, I had a very good business. I gathered a lot of good clientele, and that was basically just because of I used to two factors. You should have that capability, or you should have that product standard. So I used to deliver that technical standard along with the availability of services. Like doctors used to call me at 2 o'clock in the night, and I did attended. Eventually, I thought that business is not good. Then we started manufacturing some industrial electronic products with my present partner around 15 years back. And then that was a new generation where again customer service was the focus. We started with one company in Nagpur, Bajaj Plastics, and we developed some products for them. Rather, we repaired some products for them, and we told them that you don't buy those products from, you don't import those products. We will give mechanical parts, you can import electronic parts, we will supply to you, and you give us orders. So we didn't have orders, we didn't have any financial backup, and then we started with their orders. We committed them that if we fail, we will give you money back, but we give you as order. That created a base, and that was a starting point where we developed a few industrial products like some sensors for circular loom, woven sack industry, and with all these things, one important point I want to tell you that I used to, because initially we used to roam around, we got the good business in Bajaj Plastics, and we thought that Bajaj Plastic was incidentally the first woven sack industry in Asia. They pioneered woven sack, like the cement bag, fertilizer bag, tarpaulin. So that is a woven fabric. That was that industry itself was pioneered, first introduced in India by Bajaj Plastics. So we thought that if we can sell it to them, why can't we sell to all over India? So we initially it was roaming around all those things, interacting and selling. It was the toughest thing because there were competitors. So naturally came into the mind. I used to talk with the owners of the industries, and I used to roam around all over India. So sometime many times I stated, I talked with them this kind of discussion that, sir, आपका सगा भाई भी यदि ये product बनाता है and you want to do, because there were a lot of discussion, bargaining and so many things. So to convince my point, I used to say that even if your own brother, real brother want to do something like that, you may sponsor him, you may assist him financially, but when it comes to buying the product, you will buy from me. That was my conviction, and that is my way of telling them, because when we know that your product is good, it naturally needs you to go to the customers, tell them, and you want to promise them, deliver them, all those things. So this is how this started, and then we then again it comes expanding the business. All those things, few critical points are there. Eventually, those will be discussed. So then when the thing starts growing, we started participating exhibitions like Plast India, where we have all over India customer base. With that customer base, we also got exposure to international. Now we make around 25 electronic products. My industry is in IT Park, opposite to Persistent. We around make 25 products, and around 5 to 6 products are exported all over the world. The products are very small, but now we are proud exporter of few electronic products to China, Taiwan. We are participating in China Plus exhibition, which is held in China every year. We are participating in the last 7 years. We also participated in K exhibition, which is the #1 exhibition in plastics in Germany. In 2007, when we were to participate first time, few of my friends used to say, why you want to invest so much in 5 to 10 lakhs in the exhibition there in Germany? They used to buy, because see, every business has a different business model. Not like every person is different. So every business has a different business model, and it cannot be compared on certain 5 issues. Like they are different, they have different peculiarities, and comparison cannot be directly done one-to-one basis. So that was the point. So we participated there first year. Lot of expenditure, but no outcome from the German exhibition. Same what people used to say me. But that's not like that. That's what already have the points, technical points, and the points have been already discussed, already told by sir that yes, you have to invest, and our conviction was that you have to invest in relationship. The same thing. I'm actually, I won't be telling you, or I'm not telling you any new points, because all basics remain same. For the growth, all basics, maybe different business model, maybe different kind of activities, totally different, not related with each other. But the base business model like honesty and all those things, customer relations. So now we are proud exporter to China. Almost every month we have around 5 to 6 shipments to China, Taiwan, and these are very small products to tell you. Very small products. Even there is a good German product, but one of our product could stand and surpass the quality of the German product, and we are doing it. Sharing all those things with you on this platform and on this subject is relevant just because the customer relations in a different perspective and in different way we did it, but finally we did it on the basis of the good customer relations.
So, sir, what is the critical issue in CRM for your business?
We are tremendously, being a small scale industry, we have pressures from all corners. One thing is you don't have an expert manpower. You don't have expert, your good infrastructure is limited. Your systems limitations is there. In spite of all these limitations, if you want to grow, and then there is no ready-made solutions